I'm Dr. Deb Butler, and you are listening to Thinner Peace and Menopause and Beyond. This is episode number 527. Welcome to Thinner Peace and Menopause and Beyond. This is Dr. Deb Butler, Master Life and Weight Coach, and as always, your coach. If you're a woman and you're smart and you're successful and you've been struggling with weight your whole life, and now menopause is making it harder than ever, and you are ready to make this the last time you ever have to go on a diet again, then this podcast is for you. Stay tuned. Well, hello, all my dear friends all over the world. Happy spring. Happy Mother's Day. Happy. You know, it's spring. Spring is springing. And one of the things I always love to say about spring when it comes is I didn't have anything to do with it, and it came anyway, which really lets me know the power of Mother Nature is so strong, and it has very, very little to do with me. But something that has a lot to do with me and you is how our minds work. And what I wanted to talk to you about today, which I think is really, really important, because the GLP-1 medications are everywhere right now. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I work with clients who are on it or who have been on it. And I also work with clients who never want to be on it. And so I thought it'd be really, really interesting to do a couple classes on the mind, your mind, and where GLP-1 medications fit in, or if they fit in at all. Because GLP-1 medications are everywhere right now. Sometimes they work, some women are losing weight. But here is what nobody is talking about, which is what I want to talk about today. Losing weight is not the same as making peace with food. So if you did not have a healthy relationship with food before the medication, there's a good chance you're not going to have a healthy relationship with food because of it. This medication targets your brain. The Thinner Peace process that I created trains your brain. These are two very, very different things. And in these two free masterclasses that I am getting ready to give on May 13th and 15th at 12 noon for an hour each day, I'm going to walk you through both. What can GLP-1s do and what can they not do? They are effective, and I'm not here to tell you that they're not. They can calm the food noise and they can reduce the urges. But here is what they cannot do. They cannot teach you how to feel a feeling without feeding it. They cannot retrain the part of your brain that reaches for food when you are sad or stressed or bored or any negative emotion. That work has to happen whether you're on a GLP-1 or not. And that's exactly what we're going to work together in this masterclass. I'm going to cover in this masterclass an hour a day on May 13th and May 15th. I'm going to cover how GLP-1s affect the brain and weight loss. I'm going to talk about how to quiet the food noise without the prescription. And, the interesting thing about food noise, which is something that came up more with the drug industry than it has ever been before. But the thing I've always talked about are food urges. Urges are this urgent desire that you feel in your body to do something that you do or do not want to do. Now, when you don't want to do something and you feel this urge to do it anyway, it can be very strong or it can be very weak. And what I want to teach you in this master class is how to measure those urges and how to manage those urges without a prescription. I also want to cover the difference between drugging an urge, which are what the medications are doing, or actually dealing with it, which is what my thinner peace process does. And if you're on a GLP-1 and wanting to come off of it, I can teach you how to deal with those urges while they're more quiet. I'm also going to teach you how overeating is actually an underfeeling problem. Now, I want to say that again. Overeating is actually an underfeeling problem. If you're eating when you're not physically hungry, you're usually feeding a feeling that you don't want to feel, which I'm calling underfeeling. So there's no one size that fits all answer here. And anyone who tells you there is, I would really question that. But what I know is this: some women can retrain their brains without medication. Some women need the medication to quiet the food noise enough to do the work. And some women do best combining both. And of course, there are some women who never want to do it. But in this masterclass, I'm going to help you figure out which path is best for you. So if you're listening to this masterclass will be for you if you're on a GLP-1, but you don't trust yourself around food still, or you're on a GLP-1 and you're still struggling with eating emotionally, even though you're losing weight. That's really interesting to me. That people can lose weight when they're on this drug and still feed emotions. This masterclass is for you if you're considering a GLP-1 and want a full picture first. This masterclass is for you if you've tried everything and the weight just keeps coming back. And this masterclass is absolutely for you if you're done with diets and ready to work on what is actually driving the problem. So listen, come and join me and learn exactly what your brain needs to make peace with food, with or without medication. Like I said, it's free, it's 2 days, and this could change everything. All you have to do is go to drdebbutler.com/brain, BRAIN, and doctor is DR. drdebbutler.com/brain. There's still time to sign up. And listen, this is my last question to you before I sign off. What have you got to lose? I know you know the answer. And of course, I would never end any podcast without saying to you, no matter where you go or what you do, please, please, please be very, very kind to yourself. And hopefully, I'll see you at these 2 masterclasses. Bye-bye. If you've been following my podcast and you're loving all the tools that I teach you, but you're just not sure that you can do it or apply it by yourself, then please go to drdebbutler.com/work with me. And you can find out if the program that I do and the coaching that I do will help you get to where you want to be, to learn all the tools that I teach and be able to make it a part of your life. Just go to drdebbutler.com/work with me. You can set up a free 30-minute mini session.